Health Commission. Can I have a roll call, please?
Yes, Commissioner Mandel.
Present.
Commissioner Kalfani.
Present.
Commissioner Osi.
Present.
Commissioner Hisarick. Commissioner Ho.
Present.
Commissioner Avila.
Present.
Commissioner Cato.
Present.
Commissioner Lemus is not here yet. Commissioner Shannon is not going to be able to join us, and Council District appointees for Council District 1, Council District 4, Council District 6, Council District 7, Council District 10, and Council District 12 are all vacant.
Excellent. So we have quorum.
We
Thank
have
you very much.
We have a quorum.
Can we have approval of the minutes of the March 11th meeting? Are there any corrections or concerns about those minutes that have been sent out previously and are now available?
Just the letter N missing in housing on page 2.
Okay. With that minimal correction, can we approve the minutes?
I move.
Anybody opposed? Seeing none. Any abstentions? All in favor of approval? Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions or none? They're approved.
If this is the March one, right?
Yes.
I think I was absent, so I think I have to abstain. Was I absent? Sorry.
Yes, you were not here.
Okay, so abstain.
So with that one correction, the minutes are approved with Commissioner Cato abstaining. Anybody from the Neighborhood Council here to present? Seeing none from the Neighborhood Council, is there anybody here for public comment? Seeing none, we have an action item for item number 1, which is approval and discussion on our 2023 Health Commission report that has been sent out and has been publicly available for, I believe, 3 months now for the general public. And this is the final draft. There is some minimal page 2830 linguistic alterations that was requested by the Department of City Planning in the portion about them. That is all available to you and has been made available to the public. It is really minimal and of no significance other than linguistic and some alterations. City Attorney has approved us accepting in block the Health Commission report of 2023. Is there any discussion on the report? Commissioner Cato.
Each section has a recommendation. That's probably too late maybe, but maybe for next year. But in general, for the whole plan, there really isn't like a recommendation in general.
Well, there is an executive summary in the beginning,
Right.
and there's a conclusion at the end. And so,
The end has a conclusion, and the beginning is like the introduction, right?
right, but it does make some requests primarily for funding for the commission and to accept the recommendations that are in all the subchapters.
So I don't know if it's too late, but one thing I'd like to see, too late, okay. But,
We're open for conversation and discussion.
okay, this is discussion matter then. One of the things I like to see is we hear all the reports maybe from different departments, nonprofits, and this information is like from the department, but there really isn't a connection with other departments for this information to go to. And mainly it's because this plan covers so many different departments that it's each department that makes their priorities, and some of them have higher priorities for health and others not. And the only one that could sort of get all the departments on board is the mayor, right, through a mandate to help facilitate this plan. That's my understanding.
Or the city council.
Okay.
So
So one of the recommendations that I like to see from the commission is for the mayor to appoint one of her deputies to be a liaison for our commission, so that, you know, any reports that we hear, we could make the mayor's office aware that we're trying to work with this department and, you know, bring better awareness to what we're doing to the mayor's office and not just isolated in the different departments, if that makes sense.
It does. And I think that we could make a request specifically to the mayor's office for such a liaison. In theory, we do advise the mayor, the city attorney, the controller, and the entire city council, but we can go directly to them, or we can go directly to the city council and then go to all the departments. We, in theory, should not go directly to the departments without going through one of the intermediaries of the administration and or the city council. But it would be nice if we had a liaison from the mayor's office. I have previously requested that from the prior mayor and have requested it from this current mayor. And we have some contacts, but we normally go through the city clerk to do that. I do think that that would be a great formal recommendation, and what I would ask you, if you write up the way you want that proposal to be, or, you know, statement to be, we can bring it up at a upcoming meeting, but we should post that appropriately to the entire city so they can comment on it, and then have us discuss and debate it.
Well, I think because it's so late in the year, we should go ahead with this one, and I'll make sure that for next year's, we get it either in the intro or the conclusion.
Well, we can easily do that, and I don't mind doing that, but we can also, independently of that, have a proposal specifically requesting of the mayor's office that we have a liaison or an appointed person by the mayor that is our go-to person. I think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
I also think
This is
ideally,
independent of the annual report, correct? That this proposal,
Separate.
we would, okay, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I also think that we should have the same thing with the County of Los Angeles head of Department of Public Health, but I've requested that also and have really not gotten positive feedback on that suggestion.
Yeah, I think we should start close to home first, because in the beginning, I was attending the County Health Commission meetings, and it's,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they're not that interested in our city.
For the record, Dr. Lemos has joined us about a minute ago. Any other comments on the commission report of 2023?
I just noticed, I'm sorry, I didn't look at it closely enough, but in my bio, it's missing my middle initial. Is it too late to put it in?
We can add that.
You can add that. That's just a minor, that's not a substantive. It's substantive to you, sir, but it is not,
Okay.
it can be added.
All right.
Though we did ask you.
I know, sorry.
Okay,
I
so.
wasn't looking at that at the beginning. I was looking more at the content of the report.
and I respect it. So I'll ask for a motion to approve the LA City Health Commission report of 2023 with the minimal changes from the Department of City Planning and the addition of Commissioner Cato's middle initial on his bio. Is there a motion to approve that?
I'll move. Oh, we have to move a motion to approve the changes first before we vote on the,
No, we can put it together.
The changes are not substantive, they're just more stylistic, dot an I, cross a T, so you don't need a motion to approve. If they were substantive, yes, sir,
Okay.
but not just,
so
Right.
I'll move to approve the,
With those minimal changes.
yes, the
Okay.
2023 plan.
And I think Dr. Kalfani seconded it. Is there any other comment or debate? Seeing none, could we have a vote on that? Maybe is that a roll call vote?
that would, you can simply just take the ayes and
Okay,
because we're present.
all in favor of approval? Aye. Anybody opposed? Anybody abstaining? It's unanimous. Thank you. And though they're not here currently, they might be listening in cyberspace. I want to publicly thank our research associates for the hard work that they did on this, as well as Ms. Marino from the city clerk's office for all the hard work she's done in getting this together in the form that it is. It is a lot of work, and I appreciate personally all the commissioners for their input and help in creating it, but very much so our research associates who volunteer to get this done in such a beautiful format. And then we will have it sent out to each of the city council offices, and then as well as to the 5 county supervisors' offices, as well as ideally to the state assembly members who cover LA City, the state senators who cover LA City, our members of Congress, and the 2 U.S. senators should have this report sent to them electronically, to their health deputies, and to the elected officials as well, so they know our input.
Quick question. Do we ever get any responses or any feedback from council members or anyone once they receive it?
Extremely rare. So in the last 3 years, I've gotten feedback from 2 total in 3 years.
And is it just thank you for sending it? Was it
More a question about a section.
something? Okay.
It was, in that, there was a, thank you for keeping us informed, but,
Okay.
yes.
So follow-up question to Rita. Commissioner Shannon said that she had the funds to print the 2022 annual report. How's the progress on that?
So I think that once these recent changes that were submitted by the Department of City Planning get incorporated into the final copy, we can then have that sent over to Commissioner Shannon so she can submit it for printing.
But I think Commissioner Cato was referring to 22.
Yeah,
not
22,
23.
she said that the money was there for last year's.
I thought that that the research associates communicated with her on that. I think she wanted to have something added to it, thanking the folks who are going to be paying for the printing. I don't know if that occurred or not. I have not heard anything about that.
But my thought process is that if they're going to be funding whatever numbers, they could probably maybe do 22 and 23, but we'll leave it up to the research associates and formally thank them for underwriting the printing of the report in a more formal manner.
Yes, thank you.
Commissioner Ho, you had a question or statement?
Thank you. I was just wondering if it would be appropriate to invite whoever it is from the council offices to come and just give us their feedback, so that way it's not me by myself going and ask what's your feedback, or me by myself taking on my senator's office and ask, does the senator have feedback? I was wondering if that's something that the commission would consider. Thank you.
We could do that. It would be nice if the committee and/or city council would follow the ordinance and invite us to come and present the report as the city ordinance dictates. However, we have not been agendaized in 6 years to the committee and have never been agendaized to the city council as a whole. The way the ordinance is written, we're supposed to be invited by them to go and present. I recognize that the city council is extremely busy and there are a lot of issues, but they're not in compliance with the ordinance that the prior city council has written. We make ourselves available whenever I have been personally requested to go to any department or committee. I've made myself moved around my schedule to accommodate the city personally, and I know Dr. Lemos joined me once, and we moved around our schedules to accommodate the budget committee through the budget process, and there are other commissioners. I think Commissioner Cato and Commissioner Hisseris and I were at Parks, Recreation, and Health. I forgot, they changed the name of the subcommittee, and I believe that was in 2019. So we went there when we were invited. We will accommodate the city in any way we can, but we can't force ourselves onto the agenda of either the committee or of the city council. But we make ourselves available. All right, excellent. Good work, everybody. Moving on to item number 2, future discussion. I've been told that Commissioner Cato is going to be in Brazil for 2 months, I think.
No, that's just one trip for a few weeks.
Oh.
But, I'm going to be gone on another trip, and we'll miss July and August
Okay,
meetings.
so unfortunately, Commissioner Cato cannot be here. I am actually going to be in Mozambique with a not-for-profit in the beginning of July. And so because of that, we should discuss whether the rest of the commission wants to have a July meeting. You're more than welcome to have one. But it might be, we might be having a problem with having a majority of the commission here, or we can just table July's and work on having an August meeting. I'll leave that up to the discussion for the commission.
I will be traveling as well for the July meeting, and I will not be available to attend as well.
Okay, so we're missing 3 or 4 of us, which you still can have the meeting, just 5 of you, given the commission numbers now. Or I'll propose that we hopscotch, skip July, and plan on everybody attending, as many as us can attend August, and build a good consensus, and have me work on with the research associates getting a really full agenda for August. And one of the things I would also do is to reach out once again to all the city council members to ask for other commissioners to join us. And what I would ask you guys to do is to look through your lists of names of people that you work with or have worked with that you believe would be good commissioners, and see if you can get some resumes or curriculum vitae that we could then send to commission office or council offices to see if they have interest in any of those individuals. Please.
For the vacant seats, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've unfortunately lost 2 commissioners because of moving or conflicts of interests in the last 5 weeks. Any other items for future discussion? Please.
Thank you. There is a council file, a motion that was introduced, council file regarding the health effects of crystalline silica that I would like the commission to consider, study, review, recommend, inquires. I'm not sure if that would be done through a committee setting as opposed to the whole. I'm not quite sure how it's being done, but it would be great to have the commission look into that.
Okay, what I'd suggest to you is reach out to the research associates, have them find who the experts are on the topic, and if you think it's significant enough for us to address, then we'll invite experts or individuals who are knowledgeable to come here and present.
Thank you.
Commissioner Hisrick.
I saw that you had a discussion with the person who's now in the mayor's office, the health-related person. Is there any possibility, what do you think about having her come to a meeting?
She's respectively declined.
Altogether, or just for that particular meeting?
She's respectively declined.
Period. Okay. Interesting.
We can go back again and request for her for the future, but
In the near term, not available.
I
Or
said that I
chooses
would
not
make,
to attend.
I said I would make any date available for her busy schedule for the whole year. And she said that, thank you, but she'd rather just be informed of our meetings.
Okay.
She views her role more as homelessness, and even though she has an MD and advanced degrees, that her focus is really on homelessness directly, and even though she has the MD and I believe an MPH, she doesn't believe her role for the city is to be dealing with general health, and her view is that's more of a county purview, and she doesn't want to step on the toes of anybody in the county system. I think that's a paraphrase of what she said to me, and that if there was approval from county individuals or a request for the county individuals that she come, she would come, but if not, she respectively declined.
Okay. Thank you.
And just, I've invited senior individuals from all 3 divisions of the county to come also repeatedly, and have been told that they answer to the county commission and not to the city health commission. But we can go back, and I'm more than willing to, when I get back from Mozambique, to reach out to those individuals again and see if any of those individuals would like to come and talk about the interrelationship between the county and the city.
The fire department budget was approved, as I understand. I still don't think they put a raise for the physician in there, as far as I can tell. They do want to employ more paramedics to spread that more widely, although with a some $20 million reduction in their overall budget. That may be a push, but nonetheless, their effort is to try to increase the number of available paramedics. And the question of whether they go to, there's something called single function paramedics. In other words, paramedics that are not also firefighters. They had that for a while here in the LA department, and then they didn't find that it worked, so they didn't go that way. and all those that wanted to become firefighters were given training. If they chose not to, a few of them carried over, but I think all of them have now left, are retired. It'll be interesting to see if they can recruit a substantial number of paramedics into the department to fulfill this. Now, it's not our principal mission, as the Fire Commission would always remind us, but it is interesting to watch what's going to be happening with that, since that is the city's largest healthcare provider.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that, you know, looking forward to the next several months, we should, for the fall, have the leadership of both the LAPD as well as the LAFD come here, as they have previously, to talk about healthcare issues of the community as they see it from their departments.
Right.
They've done that before, and I think we've learned a lot from it.
It's one of the big problems confronting local government as to how to respond to behavioral emergencies.
Exactly.
And actually how to respond to all kinds of emergencies, but particularly
Yeah.
behavioral health.
Right. Excellent. Well, myself and the Research Associates are always available electronically for input from you and other suggestions for us to invite speakers and topics. And I would request that you use that capability. There is one individual who will be a new research associate, who hopefully was going to be here, but looks like he hasn't come. So I can't introduce you to him, but I'll get his resume, or Rita, I think you have his resume. She can send it out to everybody, and his email. And additionally, there's another individual who has an interest in getting more involved with the commission, and I will reach out to her as well. But definitely think of people that would be good commissioners that we could suggest to all the city council members who are currently have vacancies in their from representing their communities. The law does not require people live specifically in the commission. I'm sorry, in the city council district. Cool. All right. Having said that, is there a yes?
Consideration for a future meeting?
Yes.
A presentation. I met with these people. They're non-toxic communities, and they teamed up with Green Lifestyle Networks. And in the city of Irvine and in the school district, they were able to have the use of chemical fertilizers and insecticides eliminated from their parks and green, and use organic. And they even have a study of the health benefits of being able to do that. Apparently they approached the rec and parks and they said, no, it's too much trouble. But they said it wasn't too much. Well, if one Irvine did it, I don't know why we can't do it. So yeah, I'd like to at least see if they could present here their proposal, what they got done in Irvine, and
Yeah,
see if we could do that in LA.
Yeah, reach out to the research associates and with your contact or the organization, and same thing, they should research, the credibility of the organization, and we can have them come. Why not? Yeah, definitely. All right, seeing no other aspects of the agenda, is there a motion for adjournment? Commissioner Hisserick moves to, is there a second?
Second.
Anybody opposed? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Well, have a wonderful July 4th. I will look forward to seeing you all, except for Commissioner Cato, in early August. And anybody who is traveling, have a safe, easy travel, and enjoyable vacation if you're going on vacation or traveling for work. We're adjourned.
And Juneteenth, for those who acknowledge Juneteenth, because it comes before Independence Day.